been over a month since we got the Season 3 finale of Smiling Friends, and I hadn't gotten around to making a video on it, so here we are. It goes without saying there's a ton of wacky, zany characters in Smiling Friends, but even so, Glep has always stood out. He's sort of always just there throughout the show, but it's never really clear what he does or how he contributes to the team. Typically, Charlie and Pim are out on clear assignments to cheer people up, and Alan's an administrative guru, but Glep's just there, sitting on the beanbag chair, usually watching something hyper-stimulating on his iPad, not really doing much, or so it seems. The Season 3 finale makes it clear that even Mr. Boss doesn't know what Gleb's role is, and when he confronts him about not working and fires him, we finally get some rich backstory on Glep that up to now we've had very little of. I was pretty hyped for this episode since I feel like Gleb's character wasn't really utilized much in Season 3 up to this point, and we've gotten an Alan episode in the past and obviously have learned a lot about Charlie and Pim, so I was pretty hyped to get some of this backstory. So through a series of flashbacks, we learn that Gleb's actually over 1,000 years old, has been everywhere, and has met almost everyone, but he's always felt pretty isolated, like he never quite fit in. We also learn that Gleb's played a pretty major role in several cataclysmic events throughout history. His trademark dance directly triggers the fall of the Roman Empire, he coughs up some sludge that starts the bubonic plague in 14th century England, and even played some role with the founding fathers during the Revolutionary War. Wherever Glep goes, it's clear that he doesn't really fit in, and that he's even the direct cause of some unfathomable chaos. Then we get a more recent flashback of when Glep and Mr. Boss cross paths for the first time. Down on his luck and on the verge of losing his mind after a market crash, Mr. Boss is actually cheered up by Glep's trademark dance. For the first time, something that typically causes destruction and chaos actually helps someone. This moment inspires Mr. Boss to start Smiling Friends, with Glep as his first employee. Then we flash forward to the present, where Glep returns to the Smiling Friends building and chaos has erupted. Mr. Boss is tattered with wounds, Pim's hanging from the ceiling inexplicably, and Alan is zooming around frantically. No explanation is given, but it's clear that in Glep's absence, the place descended into chaos. But after Gleb returns to the Smiling Friends team, balance is restored. It's clear that Gleb's presence plays some role in stabilizing the Smiling Friends, and that his absence leads to disorder and chaos. Unlike throughout most of his long life revealed through the flashbacks, Gleb's presence typically causes chaos and catastrophe. Here it seems to do the opposite. Within the chaotic world of Smiling Friends, Gleb finally belongs. It's a reversal of his usual experience, maybe the first time he's ever really been in the right place, feeling at home. Smiling Friends has pulled off clever reversals like this before, and while I'm definitely the type to do a bit of theory crafting, I do like the idea that Glep causes chaos everywhere else he goes, throughout history, across civilizations, but within Smiling Friends, he actually brings order and peace. He's sort of that keystone piece that keeps everything from falling apart. Something about him sitting on the beanbag chair, mindlessly scrolling, is what keeps the whole operation from descending into true disorder and chaos. So I think from this episode we actually do get an answer to the question of what Glep does at Smiling Friends. Obviously he doesn't go out on jobs as much with Charlie and Pim, or handle all the administrative tasks that Alan's responsible for, but he's sort of the glue of Smiling Friends that holds them together and prevents them from dissolving into chaos and disarray. It's pretty clear that as soon as he leaves that beanbag chair, leaves his typical routine, something falls apart at Smiling Friends and it descends into madness.